Okay, in this video we'll take a look at how to print or export a storybook that you make in the Gemini Storybook gem. So you may have come across this very frustrating, and I barely figured this out today, how to do this, because I've had the same problem. I make a storybook and now I want to either print it out for a hard copy or make a PDF so I can give kids a digital version. So here's the trick to doing it. So if you notice, if we click on the print button, which what you would normally do to either save it as a PDF or print out a hard copy, you're going to see here in the bottom left corner, it's going to say preparing your storybook, just a moment. So you wait, and you can see the progress bar up here at the top, moving across while it's processing your storybook. And as you'll notice, once it gets to the end of the processing, it's going to be very frustrating that it opens up in this, very briefly, in this new window with it's a white screen, and then nothing happens. So you're like, okay, what's going on here? Maybe you're thinking maybe the Wi-Fi is glitching. We actually have through our Clever app here, our Clever Chrome extension, part of our security is that it blocks pop-ups. So the way it works is that if you have a pop-up blocker like the one we have built into Clever, the ability to print things like this, you can see that here's that white screen, and then nothing happens. So the pop-up blocker within Clever is what's preventing us from being able to print these out or even save it as a PDF. But there is a hack. So if you go to the top right corner, click the three dots, and you go to new incognito window. So an incognito window will open a new window in Chrome that doesn't record your browsing history, and it doesn't use any of your Chrome extensions. If you look up here, all these extensions that we have, Clever being one of them, those are all things that do not appear in an incognito window. I'm going to go ahead and open this here. If you notice here, none of those extensions are there. So if I were to go to Gemini here in my incognito window, again, it doesn't remember that I was logged in, so I have to sign in very quickly. Okay, put your username and password in, and now you're back into Gemini just like you were earlier. Now, if I come over here to my storybook, you can access it. You start even saving your history. There's the one that I was trying to print earlier. Now, because it doesn't have to follow the rules of the pop-up blocker built into Clever, when I go to the print button, so watch what happens. You'll see that same notification at the bottom saying it's preparing your storybook, just a moment, and then you see the progress bar up here seeing it process. So it's almost ready. Here's that white window again, but now we have the pop-up. It pops up with the ability, so it's loading your preview right now, so you can either save it as a PDF or you can send it to your chosen printer. I'm going to save as a PDF. It's called Leo's Game, and I click save onto my downloads in my computer. Now, if I were to go to my drive and I go to new, file upload, in my downloads, let me find it. There it is, Leo's Game. Click on it, and I now upload that here into Google Drive. And once it's there, I have I can then share that link maybe on Parent Square to parents if it's a story I want the parents to read with the kids, or I can, now because it's in my drive, I can then attach it to a post in Google Classroom if I want kids to access the digital version of this story, or you can print a hard copy. So again, the incognito window is the hack for exporting or printing a storybook that you create in the Gemini Storybook gem. If you have any questions about how to do this, feel free to reach out to me at any time.